Hey, what's up, all? I think this is recording. I'm not quite sure, but yeah, looks like it is. Um, yeah, I guess I messed up on my last video. I'm not actually. I haven't even hit 6 months yet, so my bad. 25th week, little bit, almost 6 months on T. Um, right now there are a lot. I don't know. I mean, a lot more interesting things I think that are going on in the world than my little world of transitioning, even though it's really exciting and interesting as well. I don't know if you can see this. So this is a picture of all of the places in the United States that have been quote unquote occupied by protesters. Um, it's a huge movement and it's really exciting and it's growing. Um, I think there's a lot of energy behind it. I myself am going to be going down to the Seattle one, and I just moved all my stuff down to Portland, so I'll be going to the Portland one too. I think people are, I think some people are more aware of their losses, and so they're, beginning to get pissed off and want to stand up for their rights. What's kind of contentious is that there have been groups of people that have always been vulnerable to human rights abuses. And so, there are this is a really contentious subject, obviously, but for example, I was on Facebook the other day and a white family member was like, "Oh my God, this sucks. All these things are going on in my world and in my friend's world, and it's so hard. We've never been here before." And I'm thinking, there is a whole mass of people out there who have been going through things like that for centuries, since longer than that. And I think it's just interesting that I think people are so entrenched in their privilege that they don't even notice what's going on sometimes. And I think it's really hard to have empathy for other people, especially when you don't associate with other people, or if your friends are going to just agree with a lot of what you think and what you feel and what your life looks like. So I've had some frustration lately with just communicating with people who have really different opinions about me, around the whole Wall Street occupation and government in general. Really fascinating conversations being had, really difficult ones as well. I think we often are agreeing to disagree, but I just had a really great conversation with a friend today I was giving a massage to, and I just said I'm feeling really down about racism, and I'm feeling really down about change actually happening in the world. And if there are so many, of us white people who really can't get on board with empathizing with people of color, how in the world are things going to change? And again, that was really white centric, and I understand that. But she was like, Sid, there are far more people of color than there are white people in the world. It's just that mostly there are white people on television, and we've been led to believe that there are a lot more white people, but it's not actually true. That was really interesting to me to think about that. It is entirely possible to end racism. It is entirely possible to shift this entire economic structure. Those are two really big statements, but I do believe that those things are entirely possible and within our reach. This is going to sound really woo, but I think that if we can dream it up, if we can think it up, then we can make it happen. And never in my life have I seen such a large scale protest and effort. There are literally 250,000 people protesting in Tel Aviv right now, probably more. And all over the United States, it's happening. All over the world, this is now growing. This economic strife is becoming more and more apparent, and it's becoming more and more apparent that the United States is in large part behind it. That's really exciting, and to have access to the internet and to be spreading information about all of this and to be seeing all of these protests that are going on, it's incredible. It's really inspiring. It's creating fear. It's like causing shaky ground. It's this and that and everything in between. And I think all transformation is like that. All transformation kind of kicks up dust, and it's hard to see until the dust settles. And right now the dust has been kicked up, and it's difficult to see. And it's going to be that way for a while, I think. And I'm glad. I really want to see change. What else did I want to update on? I don't know. As far as changes go, I'm pretty much passing almost all the time in public, which is a huge overnight shift. Like, I don't feel like I physically changed the way that I look that much, and then all of a sudden, bam, I'm just like seen as male in public. And I'm not really sure what that is. I think part of it is that, like, my voice isn't that deep, but I feel like it's deep enough that if someone takes me for a man, I can sort of like back that up with a voice that is a little bit deeper than probably most women's voices are. So maybe. I don't know. I'm never gonna know because I'm not them. I'm me. But money's always an issue, you know. I'm looking for more work. I have a college degree. It's still difficult to get work that's meaningful, that's gonna make a difference in my life and make me feel good about my life and how I'm spending my life. There aren't that many jobs out there that are like that, you know. And for me, I really want to give a shit about what I'm doing. And so because I really don't want to compromise on that, I really don't have enough money for food often, or my rent, you know, things like that. But it's like, I eat enough, you know, and, you know, honestly, I've just developed ways of surviving. I've developed ways of kind of maneuvering within the system in order to make my life work for me. And I think a lot of us do that, and a lot of us have to do that, you know. I don't think all of us feel like they need to do that to the degree that others do. As far as physical changes go, I have like whiskers. I have kind of fur and fuzz and whiskers growing on the side of my face, down here underneath my chin, down here. Like, when I go to bed at night, like, I'll do this, like, just laying there, and it'll like kind of scratch, kind of feel scratchy, kind of irritated. And in a way, like, that's cool. I don't mind that because it means that I'm growing something down there, which is super exciting for me. That's something I really want to have happen, is to be able to grow facial hair. So, dude, have I shown you my bike? I don't think I have. Hang on, I'm gonna go get it. Hang on, just don't go anywhere. Okay. This is her new bike. I got it in trade. Full trade. I don't actually know if you can see this much. put new bar tape on myself and new brakes and put on all new cables. So yeah, it's pretty awesome. It's pretty cool. Here, let me see if I can. That's it. It's pretty awesome. Exciting. Oh yeah, and I got a Halloween mask. I want to show you that too. Don't look. This thing actually scares people. Ooh! Oh shit. Yeah. So I don't know if you can actually hear me. So take this thing off. But I've been giving myself my own haircuts for like a couple of years now, just because I can't afford to actually have a decent haircut. I'm not picking my nose, I'm itching it. But it's cool. I've learned how to give myself my own haircut, so that's cool. I definitely have more muscle, a lot more. That's really cool. Like my legs kind of feel like they're tree trunks, and I haven't even been riding my bike much, so that's got me stoked. More that's like pretty cool. Like arms. That's pretty cool. What else to share? I don't know. Just life feels good. I don't feel, I feel a lot more functional and less, honestly, less affected by my emotional ups and downs, and that is like a fucking blessing. I said that a lot in my last video, so I'll lay off, but that's something that's probably like the biggest, most impactful change in my world. It's very exciting. Just want to express gratitude and acknowledgement for all of you and all of the YouTube videos that you put online. They really do make me feel like I have community, and I do feel closer to all of you, and just not so different, you know. It's hard to just have a large group of trans people, I feel like, as friends, and just like to run into trans people. Even in Seattle, I feel like it's just not, I don't know, I've never really been part of the queer community much. I mean, I have a lot of queer friends, but I just have I have a large, like a diverse group of friends, really. I don't really stick to any one particular crowd, so it's nice to have YouTube where I can just go and like check out the trans community and see what's going on with y'all. So thank you very much. Please feel free to write me or, send me a video or anything. I really would love to connect more to you all. And just know what's going on in your world and be of a support to you in any way that I can. Yeah, count me in. So thanks for watching, and I'll check you later. Bye.